Are we together? Nick, we're together.
Yes. Woo! Together again. Oh yeah.
Okay, amazing. So people, let me explain to you, okay? Nick Devlin is a phenomenal transformation coach and he works with high impact individuals. We're talking about impact. Nick works with people who want to create high impact and he helps them get off the hamster wheel and really embrace their life of adventure in a way that allows them to live their fullest self. Nick is the king of adventure. Okay? Yes, live your adventure. Absolutely. So from what's it called? Like from like hiking in crazy places to doing everything. Like one of my favorite pictures of Nick is him skydiving. Like it
Yeah.
just has no end. So Nick, I am so excited to have you. I'm excited to dig in with you. And you were a past member of the mastermind, and I'd love to hear from you, right? Like where you were in your business, but prior to joining the mastermind and how it's evolved since.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Riley, for bringing me in here, and I'm so excited to share. Um, this you're speaking my language, obviously, right? You gotta move through fear to become more expansive, so you can live your dream. And the world needs you to live your dream, 100%. Right? It really does. Delay is increasingly expensive in that regard. And yeah, so when I started, I think it was the end of last year, right? I was like really stuck and I felt like I was shouting into the void, just everything I was trying to do, there was just crickets. I was struggling financially. I was really concerned about money. I was in that fear, kind of scary mindset. And honestly, I was kind of debating giving up on my dream to uplift humanity and expand freedom through transformational coaching. And going back to corporate. And that's a big deal. If you know my story, that's a big deal. So, I was super grateful to link up with Riley and, you and your team, because it really helped me turn things around, help me keep living the dream.
That's incredible. And yeah, there's no way that you are meant to go back. Like you would be the
No,
best kept secret in the world. And when I tell you guys that Nick is phenomenal at what he does, like I mean it. I literally mean it. Like he can shift the mindset in such a rapid way. It's really, really incredible.
and
Um,
that's the thing. That is the thing. Like, you could be the best coach. You could be the best person with serving your niche. And if you are the best kept secret, like that is, that's a detriment to humanity.
yeah,
You got to get out there.
without a doubt. Nick, what were some of your key takeaways regarding the like how to navigate the sales conversations and that type of thing?
Well, that's an area that was a huge growth edge for me, and it's one I'm still climbing. But the number one takeaway, I laughed when I was thinking about this question, because there's always a tool for that. Right? There's a tool for that. If you're hanging with Riley and her crew, like don't even worry about it. You don't have to create anything from scratch. You're not reinventing the wheel. It literally has a tool for every little piece that you want to do for your business. And one of those tools, it was like a sales flow tool. And it was literally like, hey, here's the format. It's not a script, but it's like, here's the format for an effective sales call. And it works. Like it worked. It was really cool just to be able to have the confidence to just know like where I was in the call, and I could really be present and listen to the, potential client, because I knew I wouldn't get lost in that conversation. I had this guide, and that's just one example. There's so many of those things. There's massive opportunity out there. That was something that I was able to see, because Riley, you have so much experience like out in the social media world and all these different ways to connect with who you're meant to serve. So yeah, those are some of the biggest things, and just like not going it alone. Like I think a lot of us, we're so skilled and have so much expertise in what we do. We think, all right, we just have to do it all by ourselves, but we don't. And it's honestly, it's foolhardy, right? It's like to try to do all that by yourself and live a big dream by yourself is, it's way more fun, way easier, way more effective with the right team. 100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Like, where do you think you've grown as a leader?
I mean, the biggest thing for me is it's sort of twofold, and I guess it makes sense, but it's really like understanding who I'm really meant to serve, you know, and I was able to get that clarity through your program, and it was a little bit of a zig and a zag to get there, but it was so critical to like get through those zigzags so that I could get to the core of what, you know, what it is, who I'm meant to serve, how I'm meant to serve them. And then the other piece is just owning my value, which is sort of an ongoing process, and probably will be forever, right, at each new level of service. But that was one of the biggest things that you helped me connect to. So
I love that. It's fantastic. No, you are like, you know how I feel about you. So I'm gonna stop gushing. I'm gonna stop gushing. And then what wins did you have during the period of time where you're in the program?
Oh man, so I was reviewing this, and this is something I'm not great at, like reviewing my wins and understanding how far I've come. But oh, thanks, Chris. You are too. It was my best quarter ever. So it was literally my best quarter ever, and it's like it's no mistake, right? Like I could say, oh yeah, I could have done that. Like a year prior, actually the entire year prior to Q1, I made a little bit more than I made in Q1 this year. It was that exponential, you know, and it's, I mean, a lot of it, honestly, that I'm learning, and you know, I can see this in other people's lives too. It's a little bit harder for me to read my own label, but like when you take the leap and invest, because the investment was one that I went like, okay, you know, especially at that time, it was kind of like almost a last ditch feel, like, oh, here's the last bit that I can do. And like energetically what that sets you up for. And then when you're with a team, you know, like you have, Riley, it's like, you're just so supported the whole way. That yeah, I had my best quarter, and I mean like 30 plus K for the quarter, right? Just for the quarter. And some of those clients that I picked up using the sales flow tools, using the stuff that you got to be too, are like re-signing. You know, I just had another one re-sign. Another one's probably going to re-sign in August. He's already talking about that. So, you know, the lifetime value is like, it's phenomenal. You know, it really is. It's probably a 5x at least so far. And it's, I mean, like we're in the same year, you know. So that's a really good return. It's better than you'll get, you know, in the market or real estate these days. So
absolutely, with real estate in particular. But oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy about your success. And guys, like, you need to go find Nick Devlin online. He's on Facebook. I think you're on IG as well.
Yep, I'm on Instagram. Yep. Real Nick Devlin. Yeah. Facebook.
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
So go find him. Go see.
Last year.
Yes.
So yeah, so like, find me. Yeah, anybody who's here, just mention you were here, and I'm happy to do a free inner freedom exploratory session, which is like a procrastination busting super tool. So yeah, that's yes.
And Nick is phenomenal. So go find him, and like I said, like join his community, see what he's doing, see him skydiving from planes and like mountain climbing and all the things that I will just watch.
Come pick up your superhero live your adventure gear.
Oh my God, I know, I want the hat. You better mail me one.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yes, I want one. Okay, amazing. Guys, Nick, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you deeply. Yes, and so proud of you. So proud of you.